The airport was bustling. Harold Evans, a quiet elderly man with a worn coat and briefcase, slowly made his way to the TSA line. His steps were deliberate, careful, but unhurried. A young TSA agent, clipboard in hand, looked up and immediately spotted him. "Sir, please step aside for secondary screening." Harold nodded calmly. "Of course. Shoes off, coat off, pockets emptied. Place your bag on the conveyor." She spoke quickly and patiently. Harold complied without a word. He carefully removed his coat, folded it over his arm, and placed his worn shoes neatly to the side. He emptied his pockets, laying each item on the tray as instructed. A passenger behind him muttered, "Why do they always pick the old guys?" Harold glanced at them, a faint smile on his face, then looked forward. The agent began inspecting his bag. She frowned as she pulled out papers and a worn notebook. "Sir, what is all of this?" "These are just some old work documents," Harold said softly. "Old work documents? Are these sensitive?" she asked, raising an eyebrow. "They were years ago," he replied. She pulled out a small ID card from the bag. "Harold Evans, systems architect? That name sounds familiar." Harold nodded slightly. "Yes, I worked on security systems, airport systems." Her eyes widened. "Wait, you designed all of this?" She gestured vaguely at the scanners, the trays, the machines surrounding them. Harold adjusted his glasses and nodded. "Yes, years ago." The agent looked down at the papers in her hand, then back at him. I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have." Harold smiled faintly, a gentle, tired smile. "It's all right. You were doing your job. I just never thought I'd be on the receiving end of it." Another passenger whispered, "That's the guy who designed the whole TSA system." Harold retrieved his laptop, carefully packing it back into his briefcase. "It's strange," he said quietly, "to see the rules I helped write being enforced without knowing their history." The agent, clearly embarrassed, nodded. We follow the rules, but I see now you're the reason these rules exist." Harold smiled again. "I'm glad it's in capable hands." The agent stepped back, giving him space. Harold slipped on his shoes, straightened his coat, and walked through the scanner. He moved slowly, deliberately, almost unassuming, but there was a quiet authority in his posture that made the other passengers pause. A mother holding her child whispered to her companion, "I can't believe that's the man who built this system, and they treated him like a suspect." Harold picked up his coat, slung his